Alright everyone, welcome to Something in the Wild, episode 29. And we are here in western Pennsylvania. Just kidding. You can't really tell from the background, but we are in St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. And we are here. Oh yeah. Turn around. It's pretty spectacular. Now this is right outside of our
cut that part out.
Sorry for the motion sickness, everyone. We are right outside of our condo here in St. Thomas, right on the bay. It's a little bit windy. I'm hoping the audio is good. I have a windscreen on the microphone. Ran into some issues trying to pack for this trip. Couldn't find my lav mics, and it's a whole thing. But glad to be bringing this to you from the beach. I think we're having a great time, and today we're going to talk about what's been going on these past couple days. We've been here since Saturday, so we've been here for 2.5 days ish. Done some spearfishing, hanging out at the beach, driving around, exploring. Went to some remote beach down the road a ways. Diving for lobster, trying to figure out the equalization of my ears. We're going to cover it all right here. But first, I want to talk, I guess, about what your experience was so far.
I'm honestly speechless. I don't know. Everything is really nice.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
It's pretty spectacular. It reminds me, it's a very rugged island. It reminds me a lot of what Hawaii would be like. I don't know, I've never been there, but I mean that's what it seems like, just because of the mountains and stuff. Driving from the airport to here, the roads are like a lane and a half wide.
You have to drive on the left side of the road.
Driving on the left side of the road.
All the roads are either straight up or straight down.
Yeah, it's pretty spectacular, honestly. But yeah, just getting to the place was an adventure in and of itself. But once we got here, an absolutely beautiful environment. The balcony overlooks the water right here, and nice beautiful breeze coming through. There was just a hurricane actually that hit the island a couple days ago before we got here. So there's still some cleanup happening from that. There's trees that you can see got blown down and everything, and it's very quiet. There's not a lot of people here. Which is cool as well. We went to that beach the first full day we were here. We went to the beach and there was not a soul on the beach whenever we first got there. And then a couple people showed up, but we still had majority of the time it was to ourselves, which was very cool. I guess we could talk about what we did there. So I've been trying to learn how to spearfish. In the first, I got this poling spear from Amazon. I got these puncture gloves, and basically the bare minimum for what you need to go spearfishing. And it was quite interesting the first day. I couldn't go, I have some issues with my ears. I don't know what the deal is, but whenever I go below 4 feet under the water, my ears just start pounding. They start hurting so bad. So that kind of limited me the first day, and I just couldn't figure out how to equalize my ears. So fast forward a little bit. I mean, we spent some time there, didn't really get to spear anything, didn't really get close enough. What?
Your dad speared.
Oh yeah, my dad speared a couple small ones that we're going to use as bait.
And then we threw one back in, and right when we threw it in, a couple minutes after, we saw this huge
barracuda.
It was a barracuda. I think it was a shark.
I think it was a barracuda. It was skinny, and it was pretty long, and it was silver, kind of shiny. At least what I saw. Anyway,
it was freaking massive, and it was just swimming around where we were just swimming.
Yeah.
But other than that, didn't really see. Well, we saw a bunch of fish, smaller fish.
Sea turtle. We saw a sea turtle. Yeah, we saw some decent sized fish. I saw some pretty big ones. I think I saw a big snapper. I saw some pretty big parrotfish. And you might be asking, why am I not spearing them? Well, this island is known to like have high concentrations of Cigutera in their reefs. And for those of you that don't know what Cigutera is, it's this disease, like this neurological disease that, you know, if you consume fish that consume coral, you basically get really sick, like gastrointestinal issues. It's like kind of like a neurological thing. And like how this disease kind of came about is there's this seaweed that gets washed up, and then it starts rotting and decomposing, and it releases this chemical, and that chemical then gets sucked up into the coral. The coral then gets eaten by these little fish. Those little fish then contract Cigutera, and then those little fish get eaten by bigger predatory fish, and then those predatory fish get Cigutera. So I've been looking up a lot of stuff online and trying to figure out which one's safe, which fish are safe to eat, which aren't. And you know, we even got a chance to talk to some locals yesterday, because I ended up spearing a squirrel fish yesterday, and I pulled it out of the water. I was all excited, and these guys like right down the beach, they're like, don't eat that. They're like, don't eat that thing. I was like, what? And they're like, don't eat that thing. And I like went over and I talked to them for a little bit. They said that squirrel fish are known, they eat coral, so they have high concentrations of Cigutera, which was contrary to what I saw online. But I trust the local guy better, so we ended up having to put that one back in the water. But it was, yeah, so, and they basically recommended we stick with lionfish, lobster, or snapper below 5 pounds, like about, you know, yay long or so, to kind of limit our exposure to it, because
you can't tell what
can't.
fish has it. Like they're just swimming around. There's no like signs that they have it or anything.
Yeah, and they said there's like some local tricks to figuring out. One being, if you fillet it up, lay it on the ground, and if ants come to eat it, then it's good to eat. Ants or flies, but I looked that up online too. It said it's not really accurate. So you know, it's better safe than sorry. We're only here for a week. Don't want to get like super ill, and also you keep it for the rest of your life. It's kind of like Lyme's disease, where it's like a neurological thing that sticks with you for the rest of your life. And if you eat another Cigutera infected fish, then you get it even worse the next time. So it's pretty interesting. It's something to do with like your liver and your whatever. But yeah, you want to be safer than sorry. And I don't believe there's ever been a case contracted from lionfish. So that's what we're gonna target: lionfish and lobster. And if a snapper presents itself, then we'll take that too. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. We haven't seen any lobster yet. I'm hoping that happens soon. But I don't know, what else do we do? Oh, that second day I did learn how to equalize my ears. After like 2 20-minute YouTube videos, I was able to get the methods down and figure out how to equalize my ears. So now I can actually dive, which is fun. It's a lot more enjoyable whenever it's not like, feels like your eardrums are about to rupture.
Yeah, because we were in pretty deep water.
Mm-hmm.
Probably about like 20 feet.
Yep.
The first beach we went to on the first day.
Mm-hmm.
And then yesterday, not super deep, but we also saw stingray.
Saw some jacks. Saw some jacks. But yeah, no, it's been super fun so far. We wanted to kind of give you guys a little update, a quick insight into where we're at, what we're doing. This was a pretty last minute recording, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The video this week is going to be awesome. It's going to be us traveling the island. It's going to be a 2-part series. So the first part is going to be our first few days, and then the second part will be our last few days. So stay tuned for both of those. What time are we at here? 9:50. What else we want to talk about?
I don't know what else we did. Everything's really expensive.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. That was a weird thing that we ran into, where it's like you go out to eat and every meal is like at least $20. Like a hamburger, like $20.
And the groceries, like probably got like 3 days worth. It was like $400.
Yeah, you think that groceries are expensive in the mainland U.S. You come down here and you'll be quickly mistaken. It's crazy. It was like $9 for a dozen eggs and $8 for a gallon of milk. What else? Like bacon was like $15 for like a pound of bacon, or like not even a pound of bacon.
But there's a bunch of stuff you can find. Like there's sea grapes everywhere. A bunch of other fruits, coconuts. We have a little mini coconut.
Yeah, we were talking to this local guy that works here, and he was telling us about the sea grapes, which are they're like these little tiny fruits about yay big. They look just like grapes on a vine, and once they get to be like purple-ish, then they're good to eat, and you can eat them, and they taste good. I mean, I don't know what, like, it kind of tastes like pears almost a little
They
bit.
have like a huge seed inside of them though.
Yeah, you kind of just have to like suck around the seed, and then you spit the big seed out. But then there was also this other plant that he pointed us to. I forget what it was called, but that one was really good as well. That was like a pear mixed with an apple, kind of. Very good, very chewy and nice, but it also had a big seed. So.
And we're like right near Epstein's Island.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
It's like literally right over there.
We can see it from here.
Like the temple thingy.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. I did not expect that. It's like kind of eerie that it's so close, but.
And there's a pizza boat.
A floating restaurant. They serve pizza on like a sailboat out there. Pretty cool. But yeah, I think today we're gonna go to another remote beach, hopefully, if I have my way. No, but it'll be fun, it'll be enjoyable, and I'm looking forward to sharing the video with you guys, so stay tuned for that. If you want to see more podcast videos, everything, be sure to check out the Something in the Wild YouTube channel. We also just updated our website, somethinginthewild.com. So if you want to check that out, we got blog posts, we got our YouTube link there, TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff is linked there. So be sure to check that out and make sure to keep it wild. Thank you guys.